Hey everyone, it's Karynjean and welcome back to the studio. And if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you spending your valuable time with me in the studio. What I've done here, I hope you're all doing well too, by the way, is I was just using, I die cut out these crosses and I did 4 of them in the Ranger Blueberry. Hold on, let me pull it out here. The Ranger Blueberry embossing powder, blueberry, and it's got blues and whites and golds in it. And I did 2 of them here, and you can see these kind of melted a little bit more than what I wanted. Nope, that's the wrong one. I did in, I believe it's also a Ranger. Oh, excuse me. No, it's a Wow, Bella's Forest, and it's green, as you can see, so it's not Rangers, but it's also a mix of colors. And how I did these, excuse me, is obviously first I put down the glue, and then I dipped them in the colored embossing powder, melted that while that was hot, dipped them in clear embossing powder, melted that, and then did that again. Colored clear, colored clear. I did that. That's how I did that on all of these, to just try to smooth it out a little bit. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to make clusters with them. So, yeah, and I'm still thinking I'm going to take this down because it's just way too bumpy. Way too bumpy. Way too bumpy. But clusters. So we could do 2 blues and 1 green in each signature. That's how I figured it. That's how I figured it. So here's the first signature. And this is way bumpy. Why is it way bumpy here? Because of that. Yeah, I'll do a writing pad for this book. A writing board, I mean. I don't know how much it's going to help or not. Oops. I'll be right back. I need to vacuum up, clean up. There's still embossing powder. Okay. I think I got most of it up. So, could just be that it's also it just feels like really fine grains of sand, as we know. Okay, so what are we going to, how are we going to cluster them? We can, I think this is the last piece of that I have. We need what? What do we need? This here is, it's very pale blue. You can barely see it. Let's take a look. I don't know. Like so. Like so. And maybe we could anchor it with a very small, let's get our 5/8 inch. And we could anchor it with, oh, excuse me. A little something pink, or what do we have over here? Looking at my scraps. No, I don't want to anchor it with that. It needs to have some color behind it. It needs to have some color behind it. Let's take a look. More scraps. And Sweet Toledo. Sweet Toledo. That's all I have to say. Sweet Toledo. What a mess. What a bloomin' mess. I have these die cut flowers now just for size, not for, well, maybe if I had a smaller one. Let's see what we have here. Instead of just a circle, right? Here I have these little ones. Not sure about the colors though. Let's take a look at these. These might be too small. Yeah, these are too small. Okay, let's go back to the book. Like again, we can do a circle, but we could also do a cloud. We can also do a cloud. These here are different shapes. Is a different shape. Oh, for heaven's sakes. These might be too small. I'm having trouble with that blue ribbon. It's not laying flat, so it's starting to bother me. Instead of, we have a cloud. Kind of blends all together. How about this? Kind of like a palm frond. This color is a bit bright. I think that's way the wrong green. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Let's take those out. Let's put these away. Oh heavens, I'm getting warm. It's a chilly day out today. That's for sure. I have to figure out where these all were. Do that. Okay, we can do that. Okay, we'll do that, and we will use, I feel like this page needs something else though before I glue that down. What do you think? Needs something else. I just don't know what's on the reverse of this. A pocket. Okay. Well, and we could take the journaling card out of the pocket, and it does become flatter. I'm just testing it for how bumpy it'll be to write on it. That's what I'm testing it for. Honestly, I can't get that down there. Okay, I need to cut this down. I do this all the time. 5 by, well, let's see. How big is this? 6. So if it's 6 by 4. if I take a 1/2 inch down on either side, if I take a 1/2 inch down all around it. Okay. First, let me glue this down. Oh, gracious. Get the glue off my fingers. I realize I'm gluing this down backwards, but see if I can just get that to lay flat. Not quite the way I wanted it to go, but there. And 1/2 inch all around on this. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not going to make gussets out of it. I'm doing that not making gussets. Okay. And I'm actually, because this is glossy on the back, I'm actually going to use some Fabrifix on it as opposed to regular glue. Because I think the Fabrifix will stick better with the glossy finish. On that, oh, for heaven's sakes. I still think it needs something, but we'll figure that one out. Okay, where else are we going to? Still need to figure out what we're doing there. We could put the green one there, pulls over the greens. How far back was that one? It's pretty far back, okay. Well, it's kind of hidden there. Also, what else are we going to put with it? No. No, too much, too much. We could put it over here. There. Okay, we still need to figure out where to put the green one. Let's flip back here to the second signature. Actually, I like that there, just by itself. Yeah, I'll do that one just by itself. And also I'm using Fabrifix straight on this because this was made out of packaging. This so it's like glossy on one side. Okay. I already have one there. We don't necessarily need. Okay. I do want to do something with this page as well. I know I'm very quiet today, and I apologize for that. It's been, well, today's Tuesday. I had the injection in my back last Thursday, and, you know, I don't know. Stuff's been going on. That's all I can say. You know, stuff's been going on internally, which has not been pleasant for me. And I'm thinking it might be because the second injection has calmed down different nerves or nerves more, that it's activating other things. Basically, I've been having major back spasms all weekend since Saturday. So it makes it pretty difficult for me to actually do anything. But, you know, we're just plugging along, one foot in front of the other, as the case may be, one foot in front of the other. And, yeah. All right, so we have two more here. Now, this page does need something as well, does it not? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm just not sure what, though. I'm not sure what. We can do this here. Dog has been oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, one thing I like about this is I'm using some die cuts some things that have been just hanging around. Like that's a scrap of ribbon, you know. I'm not pulling out new stuff. I'm pulling out stuff that's been hanging around in my supplies. And I think my craft room, well, I know the studio needs a bit of a reset. Oh, for heaven's sakes, look at that. I was paying no attention Oh, well, that's silly. That's very silly, but it's there. It's there now. That's all I can say is it is there now. We can mount it there. Let's take a look and see if we have anything. I mean, we do have this, but that's really gonna cover that up. It's not sheer enough. But this is not white. That's off-white. It's antique. It is antique. This, well, no, that's not going to work at all. I could use a bit of it, I suppose. What do I have here? This is too much. Oh, for heaven's sake. That is a bit of, well, it's actually dyed blue a bit. Okay. I'm just trying not to think too hard about things today, my friends. Truth be told. Truth be told, we're not going to think too hard about things. We're just going to do them. Okay, so we have this here. And put some more down there. There. Looks like I might need to tack that down, put that away. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, it's almost February already. Do you believe it? Today's January 30th. Gracious. February 1st is in 2 days. Unbelievable. All right, I'm having trouble with the papers. And I'm thinking of journaling cards. I still want to think of other ways to do pockets, and I still don't know what I want to do with this. And actually, I might have to put this journal aside for a while and come back to it at a later date, you know, do something else in between, because, yeah, because. Now these I have not, here's 2 of them, obviously done anything with yet, but, oh gosh, the dog. We can make it, so that could be the pull tab on it. Dog drives me crazy, truth be told. All the whining. And her new thing is howling. She started to howl whenever anybody comes to the door. Like, the microwave broke, so I had to order a new microwave. I don't use microwave. I don't microwave anything. My brother, on the other hand, lives out of the microwave and the toaster oven. So I had to buy a new microwave so that he had a microwave. And when they delivered the microwave, gosh, he was howling and howling and howling. Oh. You know what I'm thinking? I have gold. I can actually die cut this out of gold cardstock, or I can emboss this with gold. Oh, you know what? The embossing is such a pain. I think I'll do die cut it out of gold cardstock. Yep. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a very nice layout. I like that. I like how everything melds and the colors are all together. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm sorry. Honestly, I banged you guys and I didn't even know it. Okay. Short but sweet. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And let your imagination take you to marvelous places. Don't be limited by anything. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by.